Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, it is so good to be back. I'm glad to see you guys. I pray that everyone is having a wonderful day. Let's get ready to get into it. This is Free 50 and above. That is our channel, YouTube channel. If this is your first time, what we do here is encourage you, women 50 and over, to go out and get it. Get it done. It's free 50 and above. Let's go. That's what that let's go mean. Let's get it. Let's go. It's time. We encourage you to invest in you. Okay? It's time to invest in you. It's past time to invest in you. But you're at your peak time now, wherever you're at in your life, at 50 and above. Okay? It's never too late, right? We have put a lot of things on the back burner, and rightfully so. Okay? But it's time now for you to go get those things off the back burner, off the shelf that God has given you, to invest in yourself and get those things done, right? Because we've invested and poured so much into other people that it's time for you to invest in you and for you to have the overflow. And that overflow goes to everybody else, right? So that way you stay full. So that's what we do here. We encourage you. We give you a plan just specifically for you. And if that's something that you're looking for, we definitely do that. Okay? So just inbox me, send me something to let me know that's what you want to work on, and we will definitely help you with that, right? But in the meantime, we encourage you to take the time and invest in you. That means your inside. Get that inside right? That mind, that spirit, and that body. Okay, that inside of your body. That means your blood pressure, all that stuff that goes on inside your body that you that keeps you moving or either sluggish. Handle that, right? Get all that done and then work on the outside, because we basically got the outside down. We got the clothes, we got the makeup, we got the facades. We got that down. Get that inside. Invest in that, right? All right. So yes, and we are Christian based. So if you hear anything, you will be hearing me speak a lot about God, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Okay? And what the Bible tells us to do in certain situations. You will hear that. So if that's something you do not want or you don't like, then this channel is not for you. Okay? And that's okay. That's okay. All right? So just swipe on, and God bless you. All right? So let's get into this, guys. So today we are going to be giving you 5 pointers about pushback. What you can do when you begin to get the pushback. And definitely understand you will get pushback from investing in you, because it's something that's different. It's something that people may see is taken away from them. Maybe more focus is taken away from them. Your time is being taken away from them. You saying no more frequently, or just for the first time. So you will get that pushback, and we want you to be able to handle and respond either with silence or with your words. It's not an explanation or anything. You just responding if you want to. And we're going to give you that information. But the main thing it is to encourage you. What you would say to yourself, basically, when you start hearing the pushback. And to start off with, Gonna go on and get into this. The pushback may sound like, why are you doing this now? You know, isn't it too late for you to be doing this? No, it's not. You know, you got to remind yourself. And the season is for you now. Your life matters. I have my little notes I have up here that's it. Whatever gives you that peace, that purpose, your health, all that stuff, your dreams, your aspirations that God has given you, the time is now. You know, no one else gets to choose for you when that time is or why you doing it now. Or is it too late? No. It's never too late to invest in you. So that's one of the pushbacks that you may have. You have to reaffirm the why. Why are you doing this now? Isn't it too late? No. Why? Because this season of your life matters. Why? Because you deserve your peace, your purpose, your healthiness, all of that you have delayed and put on the shelf. Okay? And, you know, say it out loud. Say it out loud. Affirm yourself. Say it out loud. You know, you've poured into others, and now it's time for you to pour into you. Right? And you can pour in yourself intentionally with love. Right? This does not have to be with no, I'm not doing anything else for you. I don't want to do anything. No. Everything can always be done decent and in order as the Bible tells us to do. And with love. Right? Just because they don't understand it, just because they don't want you to, does not mean you have to do it harshly. No, you can do it with love, with silence. Right? Because that just makes it a little bit more confrontational, you know, and you don't even want to go there because this is about you and what God has given you, not about them anymore. About you. Right? All right. And the second one, number 2, is set boundaries without apologizing. No apologies. Set boundaries without apologizing. Okay? The pushback for this sounds like you used to always be available. You've changed. That's some of the pushback. You used to always be here. Why come I can't call on you now and you're not here? You changed. I used to always get up with you. Why come I can't get up with you now? You've changed. Yes, you have changed. And on purpose. You've switched up some things. You're bringing out the you that you changed for them for. You're bringing that back up to surface. That is always been there, but has been pushed down because of other people, other wants, other needs of other people. You're bringing that back up. That has just been boom, you know, and you've showed up for everyone else. Right? Yes, you have changed. Yes, it seems like you have changed. But you have been there always. They just don't know it because they weren't able to see it because you've been there for them as someone else. Right? So yes, and set clear limits with your time, your energy, and your money. Your time, your energy, and your money. Boundaries protects your investment in yourself. You got to put those boundaries there. So when you're starting to invest in yourself, you got to have those boundaries. We talked about this in one of my other videos as one of the things that you have to first do is, have those boundaries. Put those boundaries in place. And you also have to pre-warn, pre-prep them. Look, y'all, it's time. I'm going to start investing in myself, and it's going to look a little different. And it's going to feel a little different to you guys. It's going to seem like I'm not helping, or I don't want to be involved anymore. To a certain extent, you got to prep them. I mean, this is what we mean by it's a plan, because this does not happen overnight. And if you're serious, really truly serious about investing in yourself, this is what it's going to have to take. You're going to have to plan it out, right? Plan it out. So that's what that is. Number 2, set boundaries without apology. Okay? And, say nothing. Say no. No. Start saying N-O. No. I can't. I can't. Just no. You don't even have to say I'm not available. I'm not able to. I got such and such going. No. You do not have to go into why. No. No. Get comfortable with that. No. No. Don't even add I can't. No. Because you can. So don't add I can't. You don't want to be lying. Just no. Stick with the truth. No. Not today. Or no. You'll get comfortable with that no. But until then, no. Not today. Unfortunately, no. Stay away from the can't. Okay? Because that opens the door. You can. You can if you want to. See? No. Not today. All right, so that's number 2. And that you'll grow into that. Okay. Number 3, reframe guilt as growth. Okay. As you continue to go through investing in yourself. Now, this part of it is going to sound like this. You're being selfish. You are being selfish. Oh, okay. Or it's going to sound, what about us? It used to be me and you. What about us? And you want to remind yourself that guilt is often a signal, a sign that you're breaking unhealthy patterns. Investing in your mind, your body, and your soul is not selfish. It's not selfish. It's necessary. So if you feel like you have to say something to someone when they say you being selfish, be like, well, investing in my mind, soul, and my body, that's necessary. Leave it as that. They get to determine in their own mind if it's selfish or not. You are not supposed to change nobody's mind. All you're supposed to do is just, if that's the way you see it. But investing in my mind, my body, and my spirit is necessary. It may be selfish to you, but it's necessary for me. And leave it at that. Right? All right. And just affirm yourself that you can love others and still choose yourself. You can love others and still choose yourself. All right? And this is basically for you. And for you to be able to handle the pushback so that you can stay focused, you can stay on track, and you can understand that you are investing in you. Right? And this is going to come up. You don't want it to push you back. That's why it's called the pushback. Because you're going to have some people to push back on what you're doing. And then that's going to push you back. Because you're going to want to please them. You're going to want to satisfy them. You're going to want to make them feel good. When it's not about them at all. Let me put my earring back on. When it's really not about them at all. It's about you and what you're doing to invest in you that is necessary for you. Right? So make sure you keep that in mind for yourself. Now, all these 5 pointers are for you. Not just to be able to explain to someone else. It's for you to be able to say in your mind, to remind yourself of why you're doing this. To remind yourself that they're going to push back, and this is what you have to remind yourself of. This is necessary for me. Right? Okay, number 4. Find or build a support system. And that is whomever you know that is 50 and above, that is investing in themselves, that has already, I won't say accomplished, but has come to a certain point in their life that they have gotten over a lot of those obstacles, and they're thriving now with investing in themselves. Align yourself with women like that. Get on some social media groups, even like this, YouTube groups of women who are talking about investing in yourself, 50 and above. Of course, investing in yourself for every woman at any age. But the reason why I talk about 50 and above is because most of the time I'm finding out, and I just know about myself really, that women that are 50 and above most of the time have already, they're married, have children, and their children are finally grown, and they're, their husband and them they're by themselves. So now it's time for you to invest in you. Your husband is good, stable. You have laid down good investments in your husband, and y'all have a good relationship. Y'all have, everything is good, mostly, because this is life. Everything ain't completely good, but everything is semi-good in Jesus' name. So you're able to focus on you more, and not the kids or the husband or the job or anything else. You're able to focus on you and still love them too, and do some of those things, but more focus on you because the kids are gone. So that's why I go directly to women that's 50 and above, because we basically have put things on the back burner for so many years until those kids grew up, and now sometimes we get stuck in those kids' lives, those adult children's lives, because we have not taken the time to make a plan for our life, our investment. And so we have to find out what that is for ourselves. Of course, we're going to stay involved with our kids, but sometimes we get in that cycle of staying too involved with the children because we have nothing else to do, because we've been with them so many years. I've raised these children over 18, 20 years. Come on, what am I supposed to do? They're still my kids. You know, yes, and they always will be the adult kids, but they have their lives. They don't even want you there. They want you to go on about your business, and they, come in every now and then and say, "Hey, how you doing? We love you. Bye bye." So you got to get into investing in yourself, or you will lose yourself continuously in that cycle, right? All right, and so the fifth one is embrace the power of the quiet process. Embrace the power of quiet process. Now, the pushback for this sounds like, let's see how long she gonna stick this. Let's see how long she gonna stick with this. This is just a phase they going through. And if it is left up to them, it will be just a phase that you're going through. It will be, you won't stick with it long, right? That's why you have to keep this stuff in mind when it comes to you, when the pushback comes to you. You have to keep, not everything, you might find yourself going back a little bit, but then you got to get back in there. Get back in there. Because this stuff is going to happen. That's why you need a plan. And that's why you have to be aware of where you're at within your plan, where you're at within investing in you, where your weaknesses are, where your strengths are. And you have to know that. So you have to play off in that until you build up that strength from those weak parts, right? Say like if you're weak in always going to get your grandchild. Nah, I'm not, because right now I'm in that part. I ain't weak, I just want to. But just say if you that person and you love your grandchildren and you want to get them sometime, but your children bring them over every day or every other day. And you're weak in that part of saying, okay, they can come on over. No, 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 no. Start building yourself with the strength part that you do have. If you have grown to be able to, you got that strength part in saying no, or you have that strength part in saying not today, use those strengths for the weaknesses or the guiltness that you may think you're going to feel. And think back to you deserve peace. You deserve healthiness. You deserve your soul to be poured into. So today you're working on this, and you are not going to let anyone disrupt this unless it's a fire, unless somebody about to die, or anything like that. So when they call with that grandchild, you can say, no, baby, not today. And hang up. Work on those strengths. So embrace the power of quiet process. Okay, and not everyone needs a front row seat in what you're doing. Not everyone needs to know your transformation. Not everyone needs to know why. I'm sorry, I was just looking like something was open. Not everyone needs to know that. So move in quietness, right? You're not here to impress anyone. You're here to evolve, to become better, investing in you, right? You're here to have that solitude, that peace within, your body healthy. You're not here to impress anyone. You're not trying to impress anyone. They don't need a front row seat in what you're doing. Yes, they may say this isn't going to last. Oh, that's just the phase she's going through. Maybe to you, but not to me, right? It's not for you to prove anything to anyone. That's why I say you don't have to answer. You don't have to have a defense or comeback or answer for anyone. When you start investing in yourself, it's none of their business. It's all of you, right? All about what you want to do to invest in you, because it's crucial. It's necessary that your mind is right, that your spirit is right, and that your body inside is right. That is crucial. And if anybody wants to have a conversation about that, they can have a conversation by themselves. Right? Because that's nothing that you need to have a conversation about. Because you know it's necessary for your mind to be clear, your mind to be right and focused on the things that God has given you and wants you to do. You know it's necessary. You know it's necessary for your spirit to be right with the Father. And in any area that you need to be right in with your spirit, you know that. That's necessary. And you know that is necessary for your body, the inside of you, to be right. Your blood pressure, right? Your cholesterol, your liver, your kidneys, your heart. All of that inside that's working inside. Your digestive system, your teeth, right? Your eyes, your ears, your spine. All of that is necessary for you to feel good, for you to be able to get out there and do the work that God has given you. You need that strength in your body. You need the mental capacity to think through things, to see things clearly, and the spirit to hear from God. You need this. It is necessary. So do not lose focus and let people give you that pushback. Be ready for the pushback. Be ready. All right? I love you guys. It's been wonderful. We will see you again. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Free 50 and above. Let's go. All right? Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, be ready for the pushback.